Indeed. And greetings upon you, beloved and holy friend. Thank you so much for joining me here again, for sharing the space, for allowing yourself, if even a little bit, to be empowered, for empowering me. Thank you so much. I'm eternally grateful. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling good. I hope you're breathing fully. Oh, I hope your relationships are flourishing. I hope you have hope for the future. I hope you get to see the beauty of the most mundane things. Look at a blade of grass and be like, wow, neat. Thank you for joining me, friends. Shannon, beloved friend, such a pleasure having you here. You see, day five hundo just around the corner. I think I might do day five hundo in complete silence. Toast. How do you feel about that, Brother Bay? Today, like it's gonna be one day after my birthday as well, which I feel is so synchronous as well. It would have been even more synchronous if it was like directly on day 500. But I feel maybe we can set up, in reverence of day 500 then. Good morning to you, Leo. Thank you for joining us. Here come the boy. Nice entrance, dude. Thank you. For some reason, that tree wanted to be touched, dude. Like I was like looking at it, while I was setting up the stream, and I was like, okay, fine, I'll come and say hi to you. And as soon as I touched it, I like genuinely felt like it was saying something to me as well. It wasn't necessarily communicating in words. It was more a feeling. It was like a kind of, like a dad's like that type of feeling. I never call it a GIF. I will call it a GIF. That does work, Kaizo. Like technically, the creator calls it GIF. You know, and GIF is just it doesn't feel right to say. At least for me, I'm very much looking forward to the future more than I ever have. Shame, Shannon, because I know now. I have this authority, if you can call it, to believe that our future is going to be beautiful because of the support we have for one another. You know, I've I've received more love than I could have even imagined. Like legitimately, like all of us. I believe we've received more love than we even thought was possible for the longest time. And to be in the space, to be so authentically sharing with one another, to empower one another, like genuinely, it's been such a resounding truth in my life as of late. Ooh, love you. Such a resounding truth in my life as of late that my job is to empower. Like I don't have to do anything else. If I die right now, I would have lived a fulfilled life. And we mentioned this yesterday. Like Toast saying that because of this space, because of the love we've shared with one another, Toast has the ability to love himself more authentically. Just hearing those words, like I cannot even fathom what that must mean. Like you, Toast, Carl, as an individual, loving yourself more, and from that, expression of self-love, having more capacity to love others, because right? Like that self, that which you love, is within others as well, and it gives you the capacity to love them as well, dude. So, thank you, friends. Thank you for even allowing me to try and empower you. Now, I'm not saying you are disempowered, but by loving one another, we do empower one another. We support one another. We become even more of that which we are. How you define yourself. You create the parameters under which to constrain yourself. Mm. So, I have now created a parameter technically, and it's so crazy that this is the one I choose to read. Well, the one that chooses to be read. You know, I feel it's good to define yourself as someone that wants to empower others. I feel like these things we're saying wants to be read though. Like I feel like all of them are new for some reason. When the teeny ray becomes aware of the whole, he becomes awakened. Every person is an infinite field of consciousness. Our mind fields touch each other throughout all dimensions. Ooh, that's a good one. Let's read that one again. Every person is an infinite field of consciousness. So not only the consciousness you're experiencing right now, but if you're looking out on an expanse right now, right, I can see mountains kilometers away from me. So technically, I'm projecting my consciousness all the way there, just with this conscious mindset, right? Like I can see it And as a result of that, I can create this conscious field. And then to extrapolate that conscious field, of the stuff that I'm unaware of, like my unawareness or the subconscious side of myself is even more vast. And that conscious field goes into infinity. And we are constantly intersecting our infinities, our conscious fields with one another. In doing so, empowering one another. Again, every person is an infinite field of consciousness. Our mind fields touch each other throughout all dimensions. My experience is flowing from within, being extended outwards. Ask yourself, what am I defending? What am I continuing on a daily basis that no longer fulfills me? Create a self that is perfectly unlimited. Bring awareness to the definition you have given yourself. Goodness, I'm tripping out. Deliberately, stop it. Deliberately redefine yourself as you enter into the field of your experience. Swimming in a pool is not the same as swimming in the middle of an ocean. That one is a little bit odd. I am committed to growth. I am committed to empowerment. I am committed to you. In this moment, here we are. I decided I'm going to buy myself a birthday gift. Even though it's only tomorrow, it arrived today. And it's this playing instructions. This is the most beautiful little booklet I've ever seen. Look at that instruction set. You're supposed to put it against your teeth. All right. I couldn't choose a color. And what color did they choose to send me? Of course, purple. Man, I feel like I'm gonna embarrass myself by trying to play it right now. I am I am committed to learn. So like that instantly creates this little fractal in my mind, something that Shannon shared on the Discord of I am not interested in being a lover. I am interested in being love. Uh, you know what? Let me practice for X amount of hours, and then I'll try it, on stream. How about that? I think that would be a little bit better because I feel like I don't have the mental capacity to really focus right now. At least not on something like that because I have to be so in my head. Again, thank you for joining us, Jovan. It's so nice having you here as well, my friend. It feels so amazing to think about the commitment to make 500, half a thousand, half a thousand days. I was like thinking about that as well, Ryan. Like now we've done 500, right? So doing that again and then hitting 1,000, the amount, like I cannot even imagine where we will be in another 500 days. But I look forward to finding out with you, friends. Digging the shirt, Sir Mel. Thank you, Fash. I also like this one. I think it's one of my favorites. Thank you for sharing your love as well, Brother Bear. What an accomplishment. You friends have been doing it with me. Thank you so much. Thank you for the silver Helio. Good morning, America. Good day, Melt. Good day to you, Mariah. Good morning to you, Mariah. Thank you for joining us. Day 666, though. Will you dress as a goat? If I were to dress as anything, I'd probably dress as a jester, which can technically be the same archetype, but one that's a little bit more, a little bit less maybe stigmatized. Thank you though, Kazel. Melt B Day on 499. That it is. Happy birthday, Eve. Thank you so much, Toast. I'm excited for the new electric chopper scooter that's arriving today. Electric chopper scooter. So the chopper means like leaned back, right? Like it has like a big seat and then it has like wheels that kind of go forward. At least that's the way I understand chopper. Do let me know, guys. Well, that sounds pretty sick. Happy birthday. Not just yet, Mariah. Thank you so much, though. I absolutely agree with the statement, Toasty. Love to each of you. Love to you, Aunt B. Thank you for joining me in this moment. Chiracha! Whoa! The beginning of a stream? Couldn't you believe it? It's been a while, friend. We've missed you so much. Thank you for joining us again. Toasty, you can come to visit you at work now. Oh, Toast. Maybe, but maybe not. Wow, happy birthday. Oh wow, hair looking amazing. Thank you, Immortal Flesh. This is the least, work I can do, but I appreciate you for loving it nonetheless. Ronkel Schmecky, who's this? Good morning, kind friends and strangers. I hope the day has found you all well and your breath is easy going. Mm. Thank you. Thank you, Uncle Schmecky, sending us some of your calm as well, Brother Bear. So many friends. So many friends already. Thank you for joining me, friends. It's such a pleasure having you in this space with us. The Immortal Flesh is wait, is May 13th there? It's my birthday today as well. Immortal Flesh, it's your birthday and it's Katie's birthday. So we have two birthday friends potentially in stream right now. I don't know if Katie is here just yet, but I'm manifesting Katie into this space so you can hear these words. Love you, Katie. Love you, Immortal Flesh. Happy birthday, beloved friends. Congratulations on making another revolution. Send you a message. There we go. That's the way, Toast. Nice. Now you. Daisy Duke. I'll be back hopefully. I hope so, Sriracha. All the love to you, beautiful friends. All the love to you, Kira Burp. Thank you for joining us again. It's a pleasure having you here. Eden, such a pleasure. Thank you for blessing us with your presence. We have Mrs. Cheap Finance saying, Yay! Yay to you! We're celebrating you today, friend. Take a drag, say, I'm cool with just swimming in the pool. And that's okay. That's completely okay because you're gonna have the experience of swimming in the pool. Nobody needs to tell you what's what, dude. You get to tell you what's what. Hey, look at this! We have an Uncle Becky as well saying, Good morning, kind friends and strangers. I think it's the same message. I don't get it. And you don't need to, friend. There's nothing to get. There's nothing to get. The only thing that there is to get, if anything, is you. If you want to get anything, go into the mirror. Go into the mirror. Please don't. Please don't go into the mirror. I'm just imagining like, okay, Mel walks into the mirror and then just like your mirror side walking out and then suddenly, we have someone wreaking havoc, absolutely destroying the entire planet. Please don't go into go and stand in front of the mirror, and then you just look at yourself, and then you tell yourself, "Yesy, dude, you are loved. Oh, you are kind of fantastic. You are so great. You are beautiful. You are worthy. And just giving yourself some of that validation, letting yourself be empowered. You get it, Fred. I hope you'll get it. Happy birthday. Thank you so much, Kazel. Is that a mouth harp? Yes, it is, Toast. It is a mouth harp. Like, I'm mildly intimidated by it right now. I thought it would be easier. Little did I know. We'll see. Like, I'm gonna practice today. I'm really excited to actually. What I am defending that no longer serves me is a great thing to ponder of the lunar eclipse that is coming up this weekend. Like, there's so many things happening right now, astrologically. I'm busy with like yoga teacher training, like officially getting certified within the next week. It's my birthday. It's day 500. Like, there's just so many things right now. There's just like energy. So thank you, Nancy, for being willing to contemplate with me. What are you defending? At this point in my life, I feel maybe I'm defending some limiting beliefs around what I could be doing, right? Like, I have so many ideas and I have so many hopes and dreams for what I want to realize into this world, and in turn helping people. But I believe that I am not equipped enough at the moment to be doing all of those things. And it is in one aspect true, but on the other side of it, it doesn't serve me to think these things or to perpetuate these things in my mind space. So I've been allowing myself to let go of that, Hilio. How about you, friend? Anything coming up for you? You get that down. You're going to have to do a collab with me on Blue Songs. I'm actually not opposed to that, friend. That sounds like a good amount of fun. Corey sharing his presence with us as well today. Such a pleasure having you here with the bay, saying good morning or evening, wonderful humans. Hope you're having a good day. Hope that you're having a fantastic one. Oh, brother Ryan. So, just since Ryan tagged it, I'm going to uh, consolidate into this moment and then like share a little bit of that as well. Untitled, it's nice to have you here. So, friends, if you're like wondering how the hell is this dude doing this every day? Like, How is he feeding himself? How is he, affording any any luxuries of life? And the answer is you. You are helping me, and maybe you're not helping me right now. You are helping me by being in this space, just by sharing your presence. But you could help me for as little as a single dollar and 11 cents. And, when I initially started the Patreon, I had a moment of tension in myself. And Jovan was one of the friends that really encouraged me. Jovan and Toast was two of the friends that really encouraged me to kind of like start that up. And I was like, I can't just, expect anything, right? I can't just take from someone. So I had to create some sort of value incentive. Limiting beliefs, I know, but I had to. And, the value incentive that I chose, weirdly enough, it originated while I was at Christian's place. Like I started making these little works of art using the outfits that I'm wearing in the day, and then I twist these outfits into like a psychedelic fractal flower, and then I was like, yeah, this is pretty sick. And the initial reason that I started doing it was with this intention of creating a texture pack and then using that texture pack with data art in the future. So my idea with these streams as well, just to share a little bit of some of the stuff that I want to realize that I feel limited to not be able to realize. Like I would like to be able to have a conversation with an AI, and then in having this conversation, explain to it exactly what I want in code. And we can technically already do this. Like GPT-3 has extensions into OpenAI that literally you speak to the AI and then it codes for you. Oh, I want to code "Hello World," for example, and then it codes it for you. So it's coming. But anyway, so I was like thinking to myself that I want to take these streams, every single word it's said, every single word you friends sent, and then I want to create like a psychedelic fractal out of that. So certain words I would, create or assign certain colors, certain themes. I would assign maybe certain little textures, certain how can I explain this a little bit more articulately? Basically creating a whole neural net of attachments that I have inside of myself, and then attaching those attachments to words, and then using those words to generate a three-dimensional work of art. And then I was like thinking to myself that I would want to use the colors that it is I'm wearing, or the clothing that is I'm wearing, turn it into a fractal, and then use that fractal as a texture pack to kind of create the external 3D in the 3D object's external environment. So if you're looking at the 3D object, there would be this blurred out, you know, fractally textures on the outside of it. And that was the original reason that I actually created one of these little fractal flowers. And I was doing it at Christian's place, and I was like thinking to myself, like, this is why am I doing this? Like the ability for me to actually realize what it is I'm thinking about is only going to happen, at least 3 years and like 3 months and maybe 3 days from now or something. And I felt like a moment of resistance into making them. I stopped making them, and then when I decided to start the Patreon, it like came back to me as like, this is what you're supposed to do, dude. Like you already knew, you already did it, and now I get to create these flowers like from this perspective of being the masculine, offering a flower to the feminine, being the feminine, creating the flower for the masculine to observe and to appreciate, and then being able to have that infinity with you, friends. So thank you, Ryan, for allowing me to share a little bit. I had an epiphany. We all just watched you completely shed the rest of your baby fat, leaving the man flesh. Yes. Getting super jacked. I feel good. I feel amazing, Mariah. Like for the first time, I actually want to be fit. Like for the longest time, the reason I was getting fit was because I was trying to achieve a certain aesthetic look, and then I would achieve that aesthetic look, and then I'd be like, oh well, guess it's done. Guess I don't have to do it anymore. And then I would stop, and then I would eat junk food again, and I would not exercise for weeks at a time, and then I would get fat, and I'd be like, bro, what are you doing? You can't look like this. And then I would get back into the whole fractal of I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna eat less, and and then I would ebb and flow back and forth in that little fractal, and it wasn't something that was serving me. I mean, it was in that moment, I guess, what I needed, but I didn't feel any fulfillment in that. And now, since I started doing yoga, it's so much easier for me to actually want to be fit because it gets easier to do yoga. It's like this paradox of if I'm more fit, then I can do more yoga. And if I can do more yoga, I can be more fit. And if I can do more fit, I can instead of just kind of being in this, okay, I'm fit. Okay, now I'm not fit. Now I'm fit again. So thank you, Mariah, for the love as well, friend. I need a pair of Daisy Dukes for baseball. I don't know what Daisy Dukes are, unfortunately. I just realized when Toasty said happy birthday, Eve, I thought he was wishing someone named Eve happy birthday. I mean, it is Katie's birthday and it is our immortal flesh's birthday, so happy birthday is still very much warranted. Thank you, Nancy. Right? It's tomorrow. I guess I'm dying of anticipation. Thank you so much for the excitement, my friend. It's been a while since we've seen Salesman melt. I feel like I'm getting better at it. Like maybe incrementally, like slightly better at it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Shannon. Like the real thing that I'm thinking of right now, and I so you friends might have noticed that I haven't, shared the Patreon in a while actually. Like over the last, 4 weeks, I think maybe I shared it at most 5 times. And the reason for that is I know, I'm paying attention to what the hell is going on in the world right now. So in me, I feel like I don't want to expect anything. Even $1 might be too much for someone. So I understand, I do understand. And I feel like I'm not supposed to, but then you friends encouraging me to, I'm like, you know what? I am worthy, in fact. So thank you, Ryan, for allowing me to read the bay. Today is also my boy's dad's birthday. We are literally 3 days apart. Goodness, Mariah. Send him so much love as well. Thank you for joining us. Happiest of birthdays to all of the birthday burbs in chat. For all of the people who has birthdays in the world right now. I used to have a friend in high school and primary school, Quintus. It's actually a pretty cool name. I haven't said his name out loud in years. It is Quintus, right? Man, it's such a cool name. Why am I tripping out about that right now? But his birthday is today as well, and was something that we used to, talk about a lot. That his birthday is one day before mine, and his dad's birthday was also on the 13th. So he got him as a birthday gift. It was like a whole thing. Gosh, there are so many friends to name, but I'm hugging you all tightly in my heart. Love to you, Kira Burb. Thank you. Thank you so much. We see you and we feel your hugs and your love. Get Uncle Becky. Bet Uncle Becky knows how to play that puppy. There's a cowboy instrument. So Toast, like I look forward to being able to bring this little dude with me when I come to America eventually, and then playing this next to a fire with Uncle Becky joining me. Maybe there will be some banjos playing. I don't know, but I look forward to finding out. Right back at ya. Hey, Melt, just dropping in to send some love. Have a great day. Mm. Mendel, that's nice of you, Brother Bear. Thank you for joining us. You're probably lost in the sauce right now, but you can still articulate and type pretty adequately, dude. So you're impressing me right now, man. Thank you. I feel like we need a ukulele and little drum, and we can have a mini band. I actually want to learn how to play the ukulele as well. Interestingly enough, like I want to learn how to play all of the small instruments. Like the kalimba is something that really serves me because it's so gentle and so easy to play. At least in my mind, it's easy to play, and I feel even though this is like I was like trying to, and I absolutely am. I feel like I embarrassed myself. Like I was like, how the hell am I supposed to do that? This was the first thing that came to my mind. I was like, bang bang, and I was like, how am I supposed to do this? So I'll figure it out, and I look forward to learning. But I would like to get more and more of these smaller instruments. One because they travel easier, and two, I think they're a little bit more simple. Like simple sounds can allow us more complexity and thought. I was thinking about how to better serve myself as well. Any advice, y'all? I mean, I have a lot of advice, Helio. But I don't know that any of it needs to be shared right now. You need to empower yourself. That's how you serve yourself. All of the things that make you feel more powerful, doing the things that you know serves you. Like moving your body, 100% empowers you. Eating food that serves your body empowers you. Spending time with the ones you love empowers you and them. Allowing yourself a moment of calm and rest, be it a meditation, be it however, spend some time away from a screen, like a little bit. And I know it's counterintuitive to what it is we're doing right now because we are using screens, but in your day, like maybe in the morning, instead of like going straight to it, allow yourself a little bit of space just to yourself. Check in with your breath, check in with yourself, maybe light a stick of incense, maybe, drink a sip of water, maybe feel your body stretch. Please, 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 please stretch in the mornings. It's very beneficial. I can tell you about the fuzz. I mean, I will. So there's this thing called the fuzz. I learned this yesterday in my yoga class. The fuzz, so when you sleep, there's this like sticky membrane that gets formed between all of your connective tissues. And that sticky residue builds up. The more you sleep, it builds up. And if you don't move yourself and if you don't stretch, then it becomes thicker and thicker and thicker and it can cause like constriction and it can like become binded up. So by stretching in the morning, you help yourself a lot. So that's another one. Helio, I could keep going, friend. I know you know all of these things. It's just about doing them. Showing up for yourself is the best way to serve yourself. Not serving myself enough this Friday the 13th. Oh, it is Friday the 13th. Challenging the chaos. Opposite of peace. Isaac, it is a pleasure having you here, Brother Bear. You are loved. I hope you feel powerful, man. You don't need to do anything. So I, I appreciate you for doing as much as you're doing already. Thank you for sharing the space with us today. Wonderful day to all the humans who have made another trip around the big old sunshine. Lots of love to you. Right back to you, like a mirror. Thank you, Eden. Thank you for the help, Bo. You're a burb. So nice of you. Thank you for the power. Ricky Corey, I appreciate it so much. Been missing you guys. Hope it's a danny day on the hill. Thank you for saying that love. Thank you so much. Glad it made to this point. Me too, Immortal Flesh. Please keep going, friend. Good morning to all. Heather is joining us as well. So many beautiful members of Melt Fam. It's Melt's birthday. It's the weekend. Wah! Yeah, it is. I'm looking forward to it. Like it's gonna be a good one. I've been feeling, and I have these tensions inside of myself sometimes. Like when we have like good streams, like high energy, positivity, love being projected streams, there's this mounting concern in me that I'm going to get like I'm gonna get wrecked by life and it's gonna be like and then I think about that. I'm like, no, please no. I don't want to be gloomy, but sometimes it happens, and when it comes, it will be. So thank you, friends, for showing up nonetheless. It was so nice to lurk with you friends last night. Thank you, Shannon, for doing that, friend. It was needed. It was a pissy mood. I was in a pissy mood at first. Y'all really cheered me up. Isaac, thank you. Dude, thank you for being willing to admit, that you feel. For admitting that you're human, for admitting that you have the full infinity at your disposal, Brother Bear, and to, show us all that, yes, you can admit that you have this pissy side, and then by showing up and by paying attention and by sharing love with one another, you can elicit that other side of the response. Inspiration to all of us, Brother Bear. Thank you so much. I eat psychedelic fractal flowers every weekend. They taste like they taste like universal truth, kind of moldy. I mean, probably, right? Like I feel if you had to like consolidate a flavor out of all of the universe, it would be kind of earthy, moldy, fungusy. I think you're not far off. Because Kaisel. Word clouds. I don't know exactly what that means, Helio, but I do like the way it sounds. Word clouds. Maybe it's like word clouds. Oh, thank you so much, Reddit friend. You're awesome. No, you. No, you, friend. Thank you for making another revolution around the sun. Guarding my focus, but listening and popping in when I can. Thank you for guarding your focus, friend. Hi to you, Tilborn. It's nice to have you here, friend. Love you. How are you? I am present. Thank you for asking, friend. How are you? Also searching for ways to do the same, sort of finding my way through each situation and trying to do what's best for my health all around. Sorry, I have no advice, but I'm cheering you on with love. You're doing perfect, Kira Burp. Thank you for the support. Badger, 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 mushroom, mushroom, mushroom. Ah! Ninja, or at least Corey, knew exactly what I was talking about as well. I'm so pumped for tomorrow. First chiropractor appointment, and I need it. I got there, 3 golf ball sized knots in my neck, starting to cause some issues. Apparently, and I feel like maybe I'm doing it too much right now, but apparently, with like yesterday's yoga class as well, that fuzz, that buildup of connective tissue when you don't stretch properly is the cause of those like balls or points of tension in our bodies. So please, and they mentioned as well, people coming to yoga classes and like, oh, I have these tight areas, what yoga can I do to fix it? And they mention that before you start doing yoga to fix these areas, go and get a massage. Go to a chiropractor and have them actually massage those places, and then continue with the exercises. That's what friends are for. Shannon, I'm so happy to have you as a friend. Thank you for joining us. I'm pumped for you. You might be sore afterwards, but it will definitely feel better. That it will, pain can be a response or a sign that things are actually being fixed. So thank you. Thank you for taking that time, Isaac, and for actually spending some time for yourself, treating yourself, empowering yourself at the bear. Thank you so much for the well wishes. You are so welcome, friend. You are awesome. There we go. Love is being true. Snack. There's a snack. Ooh, there's a snack. I mean, like if there's a snack, the badger will take quick care of it. You sharing your experience is advice. We got this, Kira Burp. That we do. Same question for Gob. Where's Gob? Is Gob here right now? Maybe Gob's lurking or something. Did I just see a Katie? No, not just yet. I believe this is tomorrow. That is right on B. Melty's face. That will be tomorrow. That's so right. I'm excited. I do so much yoga and stretching. It's my job. I have one arm higher than the other using my mouse, and my head is always cocked to the side looking at my monitors. Yeah, that'll do it, dude. Misalignments, and constant misalignments do more damage than anything. Again, sorry if I'm overdoing it. They mentioned yesterday where a lot of men have like a thickish wallet in their back pocket. And then they drive and they go and sit on chairs and they go with this wallet in their back pocket. And it's legit like this bit of an extension in your hip. And it literally causes people to go to the ER for like extreme back pain. And then they come into the ER and the doctor is like, you should probably not put your wallet there, dude. Like that's not gonna serve you in the long term. And they're like, nah, it has to be something more serious. Like there has to be something big that's wrong. It can't be just this little wallet, but it can be legit. This little bit of misalignment over days, weeks, months, years can literally ruin you. Is there a THC CBD topical that you can get with soreness? Maybe. I could. I have a dispensary right by me, just trying to get funds to do anything. Oh goodness, Isaac. I feel so many people are going through that right now. And the thing that's really bothering me as well is this, I want to say inability, but I don't know if inability is the right word. In inaccessibility, to just medical services. Like if you're being realistic about human populations and about the way that you can take care of human beings, you would save more money taking care of people than you would with the current medical system. Because on the long term, people that don't get taken care of needs to be taken even more care of later, right? So you create an even larger discrepancy with financial systems if you don't take care of people. Like we cannot continue not taking care of people. I recommend a cervical pillow to help keep your neck and spine aligned while you sleep. Also, great idea. I also sleep very balled up. I naturally curl into myself when I sleep, or especially if I'm cold. I need to open up when relaxing instead of curl up. I also sleep kind of like on my side with my legs a little bit inwards, but only because I like went into this whole trip of how I'm supposed to be sleeping. And, they were like, well, you can look at our primate ancestors, and our primate ancestors sleeps on their sides, and very specifically they sleep on their left sides because of the shape of your stomach. It's better to sleep on your left side. And now I have this reminder, like sleep on your tattoo side. So like I do the same at the bear. Great point, Shannon. We love and appreciate you Brother Isaac. We wanted you to continue being here with us and feeling your best. I think I'll just keep knotting my muscles until I become fused into one solid muscle. You know what I okay, so I wish I could like directly give you this imagery, but there is this channel called Castle something. It's this animated channel, not made for kids, that basically recaps movies. And it did this recap of Kung Fu Panda. I think Kung Fu Panda 2 maybe. Or was it 1? It might have been 1 actually, now that I think about it. Where that big cat dude, right? Like the super dangerous cat dude. Like he was in that scene where one of the rhinoceroses was like poking fun at him. And and then he breaks out of his chains and then he just like wrecks the dude. But like in this depicted animation, he just does this and he slaps him on the chest and then his skin gets removed and then his flesh gets removed and then his bones turn to dust. Like that's how hard he punched him. And like as soon as I heard you say forming to one muscle, I was just imagining Isaac being able to like and then just something turning into dust. Thank you, Brother Bay, for that imagery. Oh, melty face. That will be tomorrow. You're right. Hey, Terpillus is joining us again, saying hello, Brother Melt, and hello to all of the other beautiful souls here. Melt, after reflecting on the week and where my headspace was week ago, before I started making a conscious decision each day this week, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I thank you, friend. Like you making more conscious decisions, you living into your truth, being empowered, literally empowers the whole. Like within so, and I said this to my mom yesterday. Every single person that loves life more means that there is more love in life, right? So that's what we're doing here. Like every single person that has a little bit more power, has a little bit more belief in themselves, means that there's more power, more belief in self in this world. And literally a percentage of belief in self changes everything on an infinite scale. Katie Fish, thank you for the love. If anyone does want to check it out, thank you so much again on B. I appreciate it so much. Oh, Taurus folk, happy birthday. Thank you, Sriracha. Where is your doggy? Pepe. They're like playing. I think I might be able to show you. Can you see them? That's where they are. Thank you for asking, friend. It is just the perfect emoji. No, you. Mm, for your presence on this earth and hugely positive impact that you've made on my existence, brother. Dear pillars, thank you for ceaselessly making an impact on mine as well. Just hearing you say those words is in turn empowering me. Again, reminding me, reaffirming to me that what it is we're doing here matters. What it is we're doing here is in fact empowering us. And I appreciate you for doing the same for me, dude. Like this is a two-way stream. Have you ever been snaked by a friend and just for the clout they do it again? Got the timeline popping again? Yes. I really hate when I get snaked by a friend. Like, I, oh goodness, all of the fractals my mind is generating, all of them, yikes. You know, one of the fractals was one of my friends unhinging his jaws while I'm sleeping, and then I wake up with him like halfway up my knees, eating me, and I'm like, bruh, please don't snake me. And then the other fractal my mind was generating is my friend's elongating, you know, and then twisting himself around me, trying to choke me out. And I was like, please stop snaking me. The fuck? Bye. Hey, Lisa, joining us as well. Happy day to you. Thank you for joining us, my friend. Get an ocarina set. Ocarina. Ocarina. Is ocarina the that little flute type of thing? I think it might be. My friend got a 3D printer and made one. No horses yet. Corey. I think maybe it's not what I think it is then. Ocarina. I'll try and remember it. Thank you, friend. Thank you for the all seeing upvote, Fash. I appreciate that. I took a little nappy nap yesterday. I'm happy that you got some quiet. I feel the thing that's coming up in my mind right now is realizing that I haven't needed a nap in like a few weeks right now, which is really making me happy just to think about any treasure chest, moblins, or rupees. Hopefully, all of the above, guys. No rupees, but a few rubles. There we go. Melt, thank you for all the love that you share. It means so much. I'm doing yoga as we speak, I'm guessing. Thank you, Helio, for moving your body, friend, for doing that which only you can do for yourself. It means the world. Tuning in and connecting has made such a positive change. I can't thank you and everyone here enough. You don't need to, my friend. Just your presence here is your thank you. It is your empowerment. It is you showing us that you care. So, like, you are saying thank you even without having to say thank you, Terfellas. We are appreciating you as well. All the things Melty is listening to empower yourself. All the things Melty is listening to empower yourself. Like, I feel yes, like goodness, I have not stopped absorbing information since I gained access to the internet. Literally, not a single day. Oh, I feel like I shouldn't. That's not something to be proud of, but it is the fractal that we find ourselves in. Like literally every single day since I had access to the internet, I've been learning, experiencing different fractals, living different lives, gaining information, and all of that information is now here with us in this space, and we get to share from that place. So thank you, Sharacha, for joining us, my friend, for listening. It's what we do, friend. It's amazing what the small changes can make. It really is, and that small change adds up, right, Corey? Like coming back to yesterday's topic, it adds up. It's going to keep adding up, and it's already added up to where it is we are right now. So just imagine what 500 more days is going to do. Today is the only Friday the 13th in 2022. How about that, Lisa? Thank you for letting us know, actually. Hopefully, no Jasons are coming out of the grasslands right now. Is there anything better than a nice nap? I had a little nap of fruit cup yesterday. It was lovely. Like, when I think about naps of babies, I imagine this little baby sleeping on the chest of a dad or of a mom, like just like completely knocked out. And just thinking about that heart to heart connection, that ability to feel closeness and safety with one another, to actually fall asleep. Thank you for like giving me that imagery as well. I appreciate it so much, Eden. Jumping over to the Reddits to hug everyone here. Thank you for the love so much. Sharacha, Bird Rainbow. Oh, it's all of the loving friends. So we have Kira Burb. I don't know who Rainbow is. Maybe it's Rainbow Toast. Then we have Peach and Nanner. Then we have Aunt B. We have Uncle Becky as the little cowboy. We have a fox. For some reason, Little Red is coming to mind. Who can the fox be? Maybe Sriracha? Yeah, maybe Sriracha. And then the panda, of course, little panda. Thank you so much for that love. I appreciate it so much. You're fun. Really, better make the most of it then. But how? Just binge the movies. That's one way to do it. I agree, Navs. It's delightful. I've been wanting to do creepy nighttime stream for a while, so maybe tonight is the night. If there was any night to do it, on B, it would be tonight. The only Friday the 13th of the year. Miss Mouse! I see you, Fred. It's nice to see you as well. Thank you for joining us. Tagged the wrong person, but yeah, things and stuff. Same to you, respect. You seem like a person who gives great hugs. I'm always shouting! I'm sorry, friends. That might have been a little bit inappropriate, but that was what his username was, so I had to live into it. One day, friend, I'll give you a hug as well. I look forward to it, and you can find out for yourself. You want to come and sit on my lap? Hmm? Cool. Astral projecting near Devon later if you want to join. I'm already there, friend. Or log, I cannot not join. I'm sorry to say. I'll see you there. Sad to hear that. Thank you, friend. I'm working out. Okay, I thought it was one. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm working out. I just got bummed after all of my folks that have dropped out. But that's my ego making itself feel smaller in a selfish way. I'm grateful that I can have a wedding at all. Isaac, it's going to be beautiful nonetheless. Like literally all that's necessary is just you and Jasmine. I wanted to say you and Jazz, and I was like, And I was just imagining Isaac, suddenly just sitting with this jazz band, smoking a joint. Oh, the blues. And there we are. Just you and Jasmine is necessary, right? Like to get married, maybe like a person to marry you. But technically, that is all that's necessary. Like you two having one another. I think you missed one, Melty. Maybe I did. I think I did. Oh, I'm feeling good. A dear friend is filling in for my groomsman that won't make it. It's working out well, and I love Laver, Lavor, so much. When we're together, I got out, I goon out like nuts. So happy to have him. Ocarina, so dope. Ocarina is like from Zelda. Okay, so I did actually have the right fractal in my mind. Thank you for that as well, Shannon. 1 week to the wedding. See, more like significant stuff happening in like the next like week or so. Like this time frame. It's so trippy, dude. Like there's so much stuff happening right now. Like the world. I mean, if you know what's going on in the financial markets right now, like that is also like a whole trip. So much stuff. Like there's so much stuff going on inside humanity right now. Lavor. Yavor. Oh, Yavor, he's Bulgarian. Of course, you also have a Bulgarian friend. Why not? It's not like, I also happen to have a Bulgarian friend. Within this fractal, within like the Bulgarian population, I think there's like less than 2 million Bulgarians or something like that. And then, of course, I have a friend in South Africa that happens to be from Bulgaria, and you have a friend in America that happens to be from Bulgaria. More synchronicities. What a trip. Thank you for sharing that with me. I appreciate it so much, Isaac. Maybe that's the way it's supposed to be. Your other friend not making it so that Yavor can be there. I also smoke mad joints with my Bulgarian friend. Dude, the synchronicities. I can understand that, but it will be perfectly perfect. Sending you so much love and positive energy, my friend. Thank you for that, Shannon. Thank you so much for the love you share. Man, I feel so clear. Like, not smoking weed is kind of fun sometimes. Like, that's what I'm noticing again. Like, I do appreciate feeling this way, but I also realize that I get too, like, and then I want to be like, shh, instead of being, uh, okay, Melt. Thank, I'm sorry. Spooky stream. Yeah. Is this a universal wake up call? It is. It actually is. Shiracha. Like, unironically, yes. Please, friend. You deserve it. Hot diggity damn, my friend Racha is in the stream. Racha! Happy Friday. Thank you for that excitement, Heather. I appreciate you sharing so much love. I would be even trippier if he looked like you. It would be. Goodness, I would lose it. I failed my 3 attempts to start my tea break. It's okay. Isaac, like the first tea break I tried to start, and Katie just sent me a message on Discord. How trippy. Okay, so the last message that like when I initially said that I wanted to take a break, right? I was like having a hard time, dude, where I felt like I couldn't go a day. I literally couldn't go a day. And I mentioned this to Ryan yesterday that I felt because I couldn't even go a day without not smoking, I was willing to admit to myself that I am addicted. I was like, oh, bro, dude, you have a fucking problem now, dude. You are addicted to marijuana. And I was like, oh, fuck. Am I addicted? And then when I kind of like went on the fast and I decided to take a break from the weed as well, it was easier. I feel maybe it was the double commitment or they served one another in trying to commit to that. It's an ebb and a flow, and I feel like before, like the state of mind I was in during that time wasn't indicative of me not smoking. But the time I'm in right now and the fractal that I'm experiencing is indicative of me not smoking. So be light on yourself at the bay. You got this, dude. You freaking got this, man. Thank you for being willing to admit this well and to just, share your authentic truth. We love you just the way you are, by the bay. We have a baseball game and won't be home until 10, but I hope we can catch some of it. That sounds amazing. Enjoy the baseball game. Like the first thing that came to my mind is like that. I don't even know if they do that, but that's, the fractals in my mind. I found I cut back on the frequency and amount. I feel like I tried at the wrong time with my business and everything going on. I need to give myself restful evenings. I feel that as well. Genuinely, dude. Like sometimes we need these things, right? Like, and I was thinking about Terence McKenna's uh, interpretation of how weed is supposed to be used, and he mentions that the best way, and you can like create like a little bit of an ego thing around it as well. the best way to smoke weed is to do it only once a week and then to smoke as much as you possibly can, like literally to the point where you feel like you've overdone it, and then to meditate in that state of mind. And it is something. It is quite something if you do it that way. But then he mentioned that he doesn't do it that way because he uses marijuana for different reasons. And just in the same way, Brother Bay, we use it for different reasons, and these things serve us as long as we do it with intention. Instead of just being like, okay, I'm feeling bored. I'm feeling kind of like iffy. Now I'm gonna smoke weed to make myself not bored, make myself not iffy. Then it becomes like a usage pattern that doesn't serve us. But if you do it with intention, like I am feeling a little bit chaotic right now, I could use like a little bit of, peaceful calm, some restful awareness. And then you allow yourself to like literally I go as far as to like repeat it over and over and over again in my head as I'm smoking. Like, okay, yes, calm, 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 awareness, 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 awareness. And it does help, Brother Bay. So thank you. Thank you for allowing yourself that as well. They're called synchronicities. Most most people miss them though. Corey, for now, all of the people that are not missing them though are very much tuning in. At least I feel that way. According to scientists and astronauts, space smells like a fart. Sulfur? Hmm, interesting. Hey, man, it is Melita. Thank you for joining us, tuning in for a second. Yes, thank me. Thank you. Thank everyone. Thank you, beloved Melita. Thank you for joining us, friend. It's such a pleasure having you here. I find microdosing to be the most beneficial for me. I have taken 2 microdoses in the last 2 weeks, and I have like 44 little microdoses left, but I'm not taking them because like that 44 numbers, like I had 47, and then I was like taking those three kind of like sparingly because I only wanted to like deplete them down to the 44, and then I want to make this little manifestation booklet like with a big old DNA on it, and then I want to write down different DNA manifestations that I want to do, and then take a microdose with it to lean even more into that side of it. So Shannon, thank you for sharing your truth as well, friend. It can help more so than we can realize sometimes, and it can be placebo even. Just the power of ourselves. Microdosing of my albinos feels never feels like a micro. I'm really trying to take a low dose. So the way that I microdose Melita is to blend it into a fine powder. It has to be cracker dry though, and then to scoop them into little capsules. So at most, I get like a quarter of a gram in one of those capsules, and that is like I don't feel it. Like I don't notice the effects, but I am more likely to be emotional. Like I cry easier when I'm taking microdoses. Joyous of days to you too, Sriracha. Thank you, friend. All the kisses, so much love. Whoa, the birds know what's up. They do, friend. The birds know better than us, dude. Look at how free they are. You know, pooping on stuff, eating the seeds, screaming at one another. Like they're absolutely vibing. Are you a priest? No. Like it's funny that you say that. Like when I was 6 years old, when my mom asked me what I wanted to be, like the very first time my parents ever asked me what I want to be when I grow up, I told them that I want to be a pastor. So you're not far off, friend. Maybe I am. I don't consider myself one. I consider myself Meltmar. The burps travel the whole world. How lucky they are, right? Imagine just how much they see, Melita. I believe that some birds probably see more in their lifetimes than most humans do. Like just think about the serenity of that realization. Some birds probably see more in their lifetimes, even though it's like a fraction of a human lifetime, see more in their lives than humans do. They're living beautiful little lives. Blessings to the birds. That is just Uranus. Oh, that's actually pretty funny, dude. It's what I mean. I should have said Uranus, but now because I was like teaching in China, I wasn't allowed to say Uranus. I'm supposed to say Uranus. So now it's unbroken, dude. They just get the hell out of the place that isn't right for them at the time. Yeah, they're like, nah, nah, fam. I'm just gonna go somewhere else. Flies away. We really should learn from animals and nature. I think we do. I just think in this current like state of our society, Melita, we're more disconnected than we've ever been. Like we're less likely to learn from nature because we assume that we know something that nature doesn't. But clearly, clearly no, because like we know now that nature has antidepressive effects. It literally makes you feel better just by spending time in it. It's what you were describing earlier, a thematic way of collecting words as data. The words that we are mentioning most generates a larger font setting within the clouds of other words mentioned in conversations, interviews, etc. That's it, Helio. Okay, so I get what you're talking about now. Word clouds. Thank you for that. Mm. Maybe I'll call them that then. I like that. That's beautiful. Thank you so much for that transmission. We know nothing. Yes, Melina. We know nothing. Absolutely. Fuck all. All I know is that I know nothing and that I can still learn more. That I can still grow more. That I can still appreciate the beauty of the most mundane of experiences. Appreciate the beauty of a little bug, you know. Like I was, like the last 2 days I've been meditating. There are these little, I guess I can't show you actually. If I twist my phone it's gonna hit the chair, it's keeping it up. Like there are these little yellow flowers growing off of those almost like onion type of plants. I don't know what you call them exactly. And then just watching this little bee as I'm meditating, and he's like bzz, 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 and then he gets up on those little yellow flowers, and I can see him like really getting up in that, well, probably her getting up in that, little fluffiness, and then to the next one, and then to the next one, and I'm just like, huh, neat. Alexandre, how are you? I'm doing better now that you're here, friend. Thank you for joining us. How are you doing, friend? How's life been treating you? Any luck of relationships, or are you trying to stop that fractal a little bit? Sending you so much love, Brother Babe. It's nice to have you here. But literally wake up calls that wake you up randomly from deep sleep. Maybe. Maybe, Sriracha. Do you feel like it's time for you to wake up? Gaseous clouds around Uranus. Do you have a job? I do. Cor- Cornelius Cucumber. My job is to empower you, friend. Thank you for asking. Thank you for feeling a little bit empowered, if anything. At the airport, about to board the plane for New York, Alexandre is going to New York. Interestingly enough, Katie is in New York as well. So you're going to get closer to a friend whose birthday it is today. Consciously sending her some good vibes. Literally, your presence, getting closer to her as good vibes, transmitting, transporting itself, over literal oceans. So, dude, have a safe flight, man. I hope you have an amazing time. Just have fun. No serious dating for now. I'm happy to hear that, but the bay, you deserve it. Brooklyn, Brooklyn, New York. Mm, I think I have an aunt that lives in Brooklyn, New York, actually. Hey, Miss Mouse. She says, I do low impact Tai Chi range of motion exercises. Yoga was hurting me. And that's perfect, friend. Like, just again, I'm not. Oh, goodness. This fly murdered himself. Oh, he's not actually dead. You want to see? No. No, he's dead. Is he dead? You dead, dude? No, he's not dead. There you go. He was dead. What the fuck? Uh, Ermias Plur is powerful, I guess. Um, yeah, as I mentioned, like it's not about doing one thing. I'm not like you should start doing 5,000 pull-ups a day. Just move. Just move. Like literally go for a brisk walk. That is movement as well, and it will serve you. So thank you, Miss Mouse, for like listening and treating your body to what it needs. My wallet goes in the front pocket for security and health purposes. There we go, Kaisel. You're doing it right, friend. If regular yoga is too strenuous, try yin yoga, or please look into it. It is so much more gentle. It's more gentle, but to me personally, weirdly enough, Corey, I have a harder time with yin yoga than I have with vinyasa or like hatha yoga, because like yin yoga is you're holding stretch poses usually, and goodness, dude, like stuff comes up. I have feet pain. Can you show us moves to help relieve the pain? Just walk around, friend. Maybe like laying on your back, just twirling your feet. Any movement, literally any movement, is you basically telling that part of your body, hey, dude, this part of my body needs energy. And you consciously moving that energy towards your feet can allow you to heal yourself a little bit quicker. I'm not a professional. If you're in an extreme amount of pain, please do see a physician. So true, friend. Thank you for all of your beings, loving souls. Thank you for yours. Okay, friends, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like I would love to, be able to sit here and like spend all of this time like reading your loving comments. I'm so, I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. Nah. I don't have to do anything. I want to go to class. Yes, I could never do any physical activities, but yoga was right for my body, and nothing is straining me here. To each their own. To each their own. Like it's your body, friend. It's your life. It's your experience. It's going to be your decision. All I'm trying to do is empower you so that you can be more of yourself. So thank you, friends, for allowing me to be the same. I appreciate it more than I can say. I look forward to seeing you friends again tomorrow. I hope you have an amazing day. Yes. So much love, friends. Thank you for joining me today. I'll see you again. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, beloved friends. Love you, Shabbat. Sending you love, friend.